Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend D.G. Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there. Alright, you kids may be like, wait a minute, another episode? What did we do?
We never sleep, it's fine.
What did you do to deserve? Oh, I'm sorry, we got you out of your coffin, Mo. I'm sorry. Yes, but no. But no, I'm sorry, but I'm not. That's right, kids. What did you do to deserve this? Nothing. But we're going to do it anyway. Because this, kids, is should have some like NFL music. This is the draft for the superhero movie bracket we'll be doing around 2022. And beyond? So yes, for those of you who just stumbled across this and may not know us, I am Phil. That man down there is
Charlie the Professor Esser. You're not just Phil. Who are you?
Phil Podcast Perich. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And that force of nature over there is...
Oh, it's just Lilith Hellfire. No worries.
You know who I am. You know who I bleeping am.
Lilith, the Queen of Hellfire. I don't know. Queen of the Armadillos.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right. So yes, it was decided many months ago that in 2022, which is now, that we'd be doing superhero movie brackets. Were basically okay. So the idea is we pick.
No. The worst superhero movie bracket. Let's be clear.
That's what I was going to get to. Yes, we're going to battle to the worst superhero movie. So yes, what is it, like every month we'll be doing two movies against each other. So this will be the draft where we decide who's going up against who. What in the first rounds or whatever.
You guys know how bracket works. You have to, this is kind of a semi-seeded bracket is the way that I see it, because some movies actually do have to go against each other, but other ones can be random wildcard. Nobody else bets. Okay, that's fine. It's just me.
No, I understand the premise. I was wondering, are we going to be doing divisions? Are we going to have Marvel, DC, are we going to have... are we going to have Dick Tracy versus the Spirit,
He wants Dick.
Which I think is a real strong
That's what I was kind of thinking,
matchup.
the brackets, yeah. So some of the prerequisites is that it has to be a modern superhero / comic book movie. So that starts at 1978 with the original Superman film. And it goes all the way until Spider-Man No Way Home. If you think it's a bad film, I don't think it's a bad film, but I'm just saying, it's there. There's all the movies there and everything in between.
So everything from 1978 to 2021.
Yep.
Yes.
With some exclusions like Red with Bruce Willis and Helen Mirren, because yes, it's based on a comic book imprint, but it's not really, you know what I mean? Or History of Violence, things like that. Just because it was a graphic novel or a comic book, not really technically a superhero.
So where does Puma Man and Condor Man fall into that?
I'm gonna allow it because Meteor Man and Blank Man definitely was in that long list that I could pull from. Toxic Avengers also 1, 2, and 3 also available for
the original trilogy. Yes. Don't give me this Citizen Toxie stuff. That is not canon. Not canon. There are 3 Toxic Avengers films. That is all.
So the divisions are Marvel, DC. There's
other
and then indies. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So for the first battles, we're going to do Marvel versus Marvel, DC versus DC, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my absolute must-have on the Marvel side is Thor: Dark World.
That's on my list.
Okay, man. I think that's...
And Iron Man 3. I feel like those two are very good to go against each other, but we can discuss and see what else we have in the Marvel division.
Okay, now you
that could give us the fire and the fury.
All right. Before we begin, I need to know how many movies you guys have on your list. I have 20 written.
I have 128.
Wow, Charlie.
But I said, it's all broken up into divisions and what we decide. So it's if you say you don't like that movie, then I can pick something else. It's fine.
Yeah. I have no movies, but I'm going to improv everything, and we're just going to see how it goes. Okay. So First Division is Marvel.
Think of the list in your head, you know.
Oh yeah, no, I have a list.
Marvel's a long list at this point.
Yeah. I mean, you got Captain America. You got Matt Salinger, Captain America. You can do Captain America versus Captain America. Did those premiere in the movie theater though? Like, it has to have been like in a movie theater. Matt Salinger, Captain America did go into movie theaters. Oh, so we're not including the TV verse?
No.
Okay. Well, Matt Salinger did appear in the it did appear in cinemas. Like, I think maybe 3 cinemas had it.
And you also want to remember we're doing this for clicks and views, so kind of something mainstream as well.
Hey, wait a minute. It was a TV series, but those first 2 episodes of Inhumans wasn't IMAX.
No, it is a TV show. No. It is a TV show. It is a TV show. As much as I want to allow I cannot.
I'm sorry.
It was in cinema.
It's a TV show. It was the first 2 episodes, not the complete 6.
Well, you know what I was thinking too? You probably can't watch it anywhere because who's looking for it?
Oh, it's on Disney Plus. It still exists.
It's buried, but yeah, you can find it.
Again, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you can find it. You can find it.
We can do worst super TV shows next year.
Okay. I don't know. I think that you're making. I mean, well, no, you're not making Marvel fight without its strongest competitor because you still have Fan-Fortastic.
Both of them. All 3 of them. Hey, look, man.
One is definitely
not the best movies. I liked it, but not the best movies. Not cinema.
Yes,
well, no.
There's a case to be made for every superhero movie being trash. There's absolutely a case for that.
One of those Fantastic Fours was worse than the others. The other 2.
I'm sorry. Fan-Fortastic was just because it was just a bad movie on every level, and I will say it's just aesthetically bad. It is bad on potential. You know, because there's nowhere you can say, oh, that had budget problems. Like, you know, like if you go with a Puma Man, you can say, oh, well, you know, it was 1980. This was a low-budget Italian film. That's as good as you were going to get. Just be thankful you have Donald Pleasance there. You get a named director, a major studio, a few $1 billion in CG budget, and you still can't make a good film? That's all on you. That is a film that is bad on from stem to stern.
I like when
and as we were discussing earlier, well, as I heard you guys discussing in the background, I absolutely think that Justice League versus Snyder Cut does need to be there in the division somewhere going against each other.
Yeah.
So you don't need to rewatch it. We can debate it ad nauseum.
JL versus JL. Okay.
Yeah, that absolutely has to be somewhere on the list. So
okay, that's fine. So getting back to so how many slots do we need for each Marvel piece? So like for our first one, are we doing 4 slots or are we doing 8 slots? Because if we have 40,
that'd be up to Phil. Like, because I mean, I was just gonna actually do a full bracket, which would be 128 slots and break them up in the divisions. But I know we're pressed for time, so.
Well, no. I mean, what I'm saying is So, but it's fine if you want to say the first slot is 100 slots. So we have 100 slots going to 2. How many of those are we dedicating to Marvel?
Again.
So is it 20? We need 25.
Well, how much ever comes up? How many bad movies do you think there are? There's Daredevil. There's Howard the Duck. There's Blade Trinity. You know what I mean?
So all right. Let me get this straight. So we're doing this once a month on Patreon, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't care if this runs for years. I don't care. So it's however many slots you guys want to do.
Well, like I said, the brief thing that would last for say 8-9 months would be 64 slots total.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of whittle them down, and you can do the top 8, the elite 8, or however you want to do it. I don't care how you guys want to decide to do it.
Yeah, so I think that makes more sense, just in the sense that if we go another year, there could be a whole new crop of really awful films.
Well, like I said, the cutoff was 2021.
Warner's.
So,
well, yeah, I understand the premise, but it's man, it's like it's like when you compare,
I mean, we could do a year on the we could do a year on the Snyderverse alone.
Exactly. Well, it's but when you deal with it's like when you're Jeopardy champions and the greatest of all time, and you have Ken Jennings, but he never had to face this other person or this other person, or our current champion Amy. How does she fit into that? Who really gets to be the greatest of all time if you keep on making more greats? I don't know. Have you seen Amy? She is really good and is not unlikable like most Jeopardy champions. which is something I really like about her. She's like supremely likable. Sorry. She is. She's not like super overbearing or insular or a little bit crazed or braggadocious. She's very calm and workmanlike and does her job, and I really appreciate that. She doesn't go in for wild bets just to scare people. She just answers the questions fast and furious.
All right, so
and accurately too.
All right, so how many brackets are we going to do here?
Up to you, so like I said, it's your show. I have ideas, but you're the final decision. So.
All right, so if we want to do this, if we want this to last for the entire, just 1 year, 2022, how many brackets would that give us? Or do we want to do 2022 and then we do like the final battle in January next year? I don't know.
Well, so here's the thing.
December for sure.
Yeah, so if we're doing 12 episodes,
okay,
that would mean, and each episode is 1 2x2 matchup, then you're looking at 24 films that are going to go head to head in this.
Is it because because when somebody else wins a battle and someone else wins another battle, then the two winners of those two battles are going to
whatever you're going for, you double it or something like that.
Oh, I thought we got half it.
Well, yeah, but the idea is that so like in the first, so we have 24 teams. That's 6. So that's 6. That's 6. 24. So that means that you're going to have at the first one you're going to have 12. So that would actually be 12.
Watch us do math, kids.
So you're right. So if we actually start with 6, so if we do once a month, we're going to have. So if we do 6 on each side, we're going to have 3, 3, and 3, and that's going to take us to June, and then we're going to have 6 more left. So that'll be 2, 2. I guess one. We'll have one that has a bye. So that's 8, 10, maybe 12. Yeah, I think you actually. That's the thing. It's like if you only do this once a month, we have to whittle it down. We got to be real judicious with this because that means, I think the most you can do is 6.
No Puma man.
Is 6 teams, 6 movies. So that we're going to do 3 movies on the left bracket, with 3 pair-ups on the left bracket, 3 pair-ups on the right bracket. So that's 6 months right there. And then that's going to break down into, and the only problem is that it's going to leave us with that, like I said, it's going to leave us with an odd number.
Doesn't count, so.
Yeah, I figure we're going to do another one at the end of this episode, at the end of this month, for the Patreon. So, I guess you could do 8, and we're just going to have to do an extra. We're just going to have to do some extras.
We could always just come up with a main list and then whittle that down between us to decide what the movie we're going to do at the end of the month, kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, if we have to do,
but I think,
if we have to do 2 in December, that's fine. But let's.
Yeah, well, I think we're going to need to do 8 so that it's even. Because that way because it has to be divisible by 4 each time. So we're going to start with our Sweet 16, which is 8 teams on each side. That's going to become that's going to come down to our Elite 8, then our Final 4, then our Dastardly Duo.
Yes.
Because, of course, they'll be... Yeah, so we might have to, like I said, because that's going to take us 8. Yeah, so there we go. Sweet 16. So, let's start with 4 Marvel movies. What are the 4 worst Marvel movies? Lilith says Thor Dark World has to be there. I think that is ridiculous, just because that is such a... it becomes central to the thing. Like I said, I would go for Fantastic is definitely worse than most anything.
Baby Fantastic 4 is definitely one of them as well.
And then, like I said, I think, going to the vaults, getting Matt Salinger in there is not a bad idea. Matt Salinger, Captain America. It has a lot of good. You see,
and can you find it on?
Well, that's the thing. Matt Salinger's Captain America.
We're doing this for clicks and views, so.
It was on streaming at one point. And in fact, it was on Tubi, where everything is, and I think it might also be on Amazon Prime.
Good luck finding it on Amazon Prime. Fix the user interface, bozo! Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's but if it's on IMDb, you can watch it with commercials. I know Lilith hates doing that.
Kirk Kryptonite.
It's fine.
All right. I got a Marvel movie to throw out there. What about Elektra?
Ooh,
sir.
What?
How dare you? How dare you? In her Renaissance, sir. During her Renaissance, you're gonna besmirch the good name of Elektra that Frank Miller built up. How dare you?
The character is good, but I'm
kidding.
I don't.
It's an absolute travesty.
I'll get to watch it for once because you know what? I never do this, but every time I try to watch that movie,
I fall asleep.
Me too.
Once she gets the girl, I'm asleep every time. It's like watching Doctor Strange for me. I'm just like something about her. Catching Z's, baby, catching Z's.
All right, so is that Captain America? Were we able to watch that anyway?
Yeah, he said Tubi, which you should have everybody should have a Tubi account because it's free and it's awesome.
Yes.
By the way, Charlie and I liked Tubi before it was cool, before they had the TikTok ads. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll have to look to see if it is. So maybe we can do a tentative list, and then we can whittle out when we realize. So maybe we do need a few extras in case somebody gets knocked out for not being easily streaming. So write down Matt Salinger's Cap, Four Fantastic, Thor: Dark World,
Elektra definitely.
Elektra.
Blade Trinity.
Do we want to put it up?
Oh, jeez.
And what is an alternate?
Blade Trinity definitely needs to be somewhere.
Yeah, Howard the Duck.
Yeah, it looks.
But again, like I said, you see, like,
when was the first Captain America? Because it's saying the second one was 1979.
1990.
Oh, that one. Okay.
No, 1990 is the yeah.
Okay.
Matt Salinger.
Okay.
That was the rubber suit Captain America with the built-in muscles,
with the Italian Red Skull,
and that was Italian Red Skull. Yeah. Which of course built out our current lore on Red Skulls. So as always, and that, which is again one of these issues where, I love that film, and I enjoy it because it builds out its lore very nicely, So Matt Salinger, Captain America, Lady, Four Fantastic, Elektra.
Yep.
We want to put the Matt Damon Daredevil in there. Or no, Ben Affleck was.
You need Ben Affleck. I was gonna say.
Yeah. I still can't tell them apart. I think,
and a better actor, and a better writer, and a better everything.
I know, but still, they're filed in the same spot. That's just where they are.
All right, so Thor: The Dark World, Fantastic Four, Elektra, Captain America, Blade Trinity, and Daredevil.
I take that back. Ben Affleck is actually a really good director. I take it back. He's a good director.
So put in Ben Affleck, we'll say for now, and then when we.
Although I love that movie.
Yeah, I mean, I liked all the movies. Honestly, that's the thing for me. It's like when it comes to bad movies, I like bad movies.
That's like I didn't have that on my list because I'm like Michael Clark.
It's still trash.
Michael Clark Duncan, saves that movie. He was another great.
Yeah,
of course, but let's be realistic.
Colin Farrell. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, Colin Farrell's bullseye is not.
Look at my forehead.
Not the best.
He better not bring that crap to the freaking Riddler or the Penguin role. He better keep in that Richard Kind suit. I don't want to hear a peep of that Irish accent. Nothing.
I don't. From what we've heard, for right now, that's like the one redeemable thing in the Batman film is the Penguin. So I got you. I got you.
Oh, hey, here's what we could do. Should we put up the list for, the Marvel list, DC list, and the other list, and then put it on social media and say, hey, we're gonna do the first one at the end of this month. Hey, tell us what you want to go head to head.
Yeah, we can get some engagement. That would be amazing, but I'm not gonna hold my breath.
That would be a great idea. So let's get our so there we go. So let's do our Sweet 16 with a fan vote to get us to our Elite 8.
Yes.
If we get
this is why you people are smart. What?
That's the thing about social media. People don't really do polls unless you're CBR. So.
Yes. Well, what I'm saying is, it doesn't matter what they vote because we can still override them. But if we get a fan, if we get clear fan favorites,
and again,
they get in there,
and the patrons get first
obviously.
approval. Yes. So I'll throw it.
So we're gonna have so there we go. So we're gonna have our Sweet 16. which means how many Marvel films we got so far?
6.
6. Do we have Howard on there, or are we going to leave Howard off because it is too beloved of a classic?
It is not beloved. I love it because it's so bad. And Duck Nipples.
I mean,
okay.
Do we want to put it? Yeah.
I'm fine with putting it on there.
Okay.
And it may make it. Like I said, I'm fine with
it. It's a bad film. It's so bad it's good kind of film. Everybody knows. It's fine.
Okay.
So, because I just want to, so we can do 7 with that. So that's 7.
Yes.
Because we're going to have some things that are going to be, alternates.
Yeah.
So we'll start with our 7. Then we're going to whittle everybody down once we decide what is on streaming. So, okay. So that seems good. So we'll do 7, and probably 7 for a 21, unless we come up with extra DC films.
Yeah.
So are we good with this list? Yeah. For our initial 7 to be whittled down into our Sweet 16?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Like I said,
okay. So
that probably works because that way we give, if we put it out, we give people a couple different options. So, yeah, that's fine. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So do we do DC now, or are we done with this?
Should we go to DC, Lo?
Do we still have more Marvels to go?
I mean, I think that's good for now, right?
Yeah, it should be.
All right. All right. So go.
Okay.
Are we going to DC?
Yeah.
Green Lantern! Green Lantern! Green Lantern!
But it does.
What?
Oh, obviously Green Lantern.
Green Lantern!
I wish the Flash movie would have been out already so I could roast the hell out of it.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay. Let's start. Okay, let's all be honest. Let's start with Wonder Woman 1984.
Ooh.
Again, a film I loved, but is very much maligned even by fans of Wonder Woman. Do we want it on there?
Okay, you know what?
Was it on your list, Lilith, or was it not?
Of course it's on my list.
All right. I'm going to...
Okay. All right.
I'm going to override. Every other thing is up for a vote, but there is one matchup that I need to happen, especially with you two. Superman 3 and Superman 4 have to go head-to-head.
Oh,
that's fair. That's fair. And you know what? I will accept my lumps on that if it makes it all the way. Who am I to judge? Yeah, so we got Superman 3 and Superman 4.
Yes.
Part of me wonders if this is going to be a very Superman intensive list. Because then if we do
we
the two...
really throw out the Justice League with that one then. That's what we're going to do.
The Justice League? Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Throw out the Justice League.
Justice League should be on there and not the Snyder Cut. Just saying. The fans will not have it. I am not going to have crazy Snyder fans. No.
Fair enough. So let's put Joss Whedon against, say, Green Lantern, since Green Lantern got cut. And maybe this we can say, was this the reason why?
Does that sound good, Lo?
So the Justice League versus Green Lantern.
So GL versus JL, kids.
Yes.
All right, got 3 more slots.
Obviously, we've got Wonder Woman 1984.
Oh,
I don't want to go too. Is there a Marvel or DC? What?
What?
Yeah, we definitely want to keep it all over the place. Supergirl has to be on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Original Supergirl. Well, we already have the 2 Supermans. Oh yeah, you know what? There we go.
What?
Wonder Woman 84 versus the original Supergirl.
Oh, what about Catwoman?
Oh, we can put her there too somewhere.
Well, how many do we have so far?
Put up against the Dark Knight Returns.
Well, Superman
Rises,
3, Superman 3, Superman 4, Green Lantern, Justice League, Supergirl. That's 5 right there.
Okay, so how many do we have on the Marvel side? The same number?
7. We had 7 on the Marvel side, right? Right now we got 5 on the DC side. So, like I said,
5. Oh, well, if we only have.
Let's see what else. Oh, one of the freaking Joel Schumacher.
Yeah, I was going to say what was it?
Batman Forever, I think, is the worst.
Batman Forever, yeah, that's the one with... Oh, actually, I was going to say Batman and Robin.
That's what I was going to say. I consider that the one the worst. Yeah, the one with Freeze. Yeah, with.
I'm a girl. I don't mind bat nipples in a costume.
Oh well, but that. Oh, but you're right because the other one has Freeze is good, but then Riddler and Two-Face is good too.
Yeah, so. I was almost going to put those head to head too, but
Schumacher gave us so much great.
Put it head to head.
Okay.
That only seems fair.
All right.
That only seems fair. So we got a lot, and that's good because that's a real matchup then. Cause it's like the 2 Batmans, 2 Supermans, GL versus JL,
and then Supergirl's on the list too.
and Supergirl versus which even again gives us we do our across the universe. So that's great. So indies.
Well, Tank Girl has to be there, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah, Tank Girl.
Spawn.
Yes,
Spawn,
obviously.
Of course. Do we want to do Dick Tracy?
What?
Sir Blood Rain?
Wait, what'd you say? Well,
I don't even know what Blood Rain is.
What is it? Did I misspeak? You know, the one with Vin Diesel that came out in 2020. Valiant.
Oh, is that Bloodshot or something? Is that Bloodshot or?
Oh, Bloodshot.
Bloodshot, is it?
I don't know. Wait,
I don't know. Well, I want to make my pitch for the Spirit and Dick Tracy. See, Dick Tracy, I think.
Ooh, Sin City.
Yeah, you remember what?
Sin City.
Oh, Sin City.
Lilith.
Sin City, I thought was pretty good, though.
Remember, it's Patreon. I think Dick Tracy might be worth it alone just for the dick jokes.
Yes, Dick Tracy. Not the first one, the second one, A Dame to Kill For.
That was
absolute garbage.
Wait, there was two Dick Tracys?
Wait, there was a second Dick Tracy film?
Sin City.
Oh, Sin City, yeah. No, we're talking Dick Tracy now.
We're talking
Warren Beatty, yeah.
Does it deserve to be there?
We're talking
really?
Well, I mean, that's the question. Does it deserve to be there? I mean, it certainly, it made its money back, as people will say, but it also was an overblown, self-indulgent mess of a comic book film.
Hollywood?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's Warren Beatty and his...
Hey, Lilith. Yes, the Vin Diesel is Bloodshot.
Okay.
And I guarantee...
I was thinking of Blood Rain, the other one, though. That's from 2005.
But that's Valiant, right?
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if we put that on the list, Ray will pick it, so...
Okay.
Just be aware.
Okay.
I'm probably the only one that saw it, so...
I didn't see it yet, so yeah.
It was
I have no idea that it even exists.
Right after the pandemic for 3 weeks, so that's not saying much.
Well, that's...
All right.
That's what it takes to be a champion sometimes.
All right. So how are we doing this list? Okay, Tank Girl, Spawn, and what else we add into this? We got 5 more
Bloodshot
slots.
definitely needs to be on there.
Bloodshot.
Okay. You get the Spirit, Sin City, A Dame to Kill For.
Wait,
Spirit with Samuel L. Jackson. Who's the other person in that? Oh my gosh! Do we need to do the Phantom or the Shadow?
Leave the Baldwin family alone. They've suffered enough.
All right, we got 2 more slots.
I don't know, man. I think Baldwin versus Baldwin sounds good.
Cage match.
But actually, who's in the Phantom? I mean, Alec Baldwin as the Shadow is some classic scenery chewing. But who played the Phantom?
Was that Billy Zane?
The ghost. Billy Zane, yes. So Zane versus, yeah. I think that's a matchup right there. The Phantom versus the Shadow.
Lilith?
I'll allow it.
Okay. I mean, that works for me.
I've only seen that late night while I'm drunk, so on AMC or Turner Movie Classics or whatever. So one of those.
Well, that's how most films are best reviewed. Is late night drunk. I mean.
I was gonna say I don't think I've seen The Shadow since the '90s. Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
It's classic.
And haven't thought about it. It's on YouTube for free, by the way. I know that.
Oh, speaking of on YouTube for free, just out of curiosity, the original Fantastic Four film, does that count?
What, the 1991? Or was it the 91?
Yeah, the one that was
that. They just scrapped it. Did it?
I mean, I don't know if it might have gotten shown in a movie theater at some point. I
don't think so.
It was all set to be. So that's the question. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Fraud. I will not. No, that's insurance fraud.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can say
no. Literally, it was.
Well, it was. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't think that Corman. I think Corman felt that this was a real film. I don't think. I think if any, I think maybe whoever was
the producers. No.
You know what? No, and this is something someone pointed out about this. Corman had posters printed for this, which costs money, and Corman would not waste money on a film he never intended to release. If it was just a tax dodge, he wouldn't have spent extra money on it.
Oh my god! I don't know.
That's my opinion.
I almost think maybe we should go over a year with this because there's so many things on this list on my list that we didn't.
We can do part 2, part 3, so on and so forth. It's fine.
I was gonna say we never even got
our thing.
I was gonna say we never even got to Steel or Ghost Rider. Come on.
Add them in there. Add them in there.
Well, that's 7 in every category right now.
Okay, well, we can. Well, first of all, we're only supposed to
make it a traditional bracket and have people vote and then whittle it down.
Well, that's
So there we go. So we'll start with our 32. We'll do votes to get to Sweet 16 and Elite 8, and then we'll start reviewing. That sounds good.
Okay, so wait, so just have people vote to whittle it down then?
Well, I think that works for the 32. So here's what I'm going to say. Let's get our bracket down. Let's start with our 32. Let's see how many we can actually find on streaming, or for pay, or however we're going to do this, or however Lilith is going to find a way. And let's start with that. And then once we have our either 32 or 16 workable films, we will have the audience vote to get us to our Elite 8. And everyone on Patreon gets 2 votes.
Yep. Or 5. Depending on 3 or 5, depending on what your tier is. Get it?
Yeah, fair enough. So for each tier on Patreon, you get 1 extra vote.
Oh.
Because that's democracy.
Oh, God.
The more money, the more votes.
Oh, God.
And that's what we do best.
Oh, my God.
Blue Chew, are you listening?
Oh, yes. Give us that Blue Chew sponsorship.
Mark that on the bingo card, King. If it's good enough for Joe Rogan, it's good enough for me.
Yes. Have we actually reached out to Blue Chew yet? Because we're giving them all this free advertising. And they may want to actually...
It's just a joke. It's poking fun at other podcasts.
I could try, but I think a lot of times...
Well, I understand the premise, but I would also like the money, so... I don't more Licentia, I just want the money.
I'll look into it, but I'll look into it, but I think they reach out to you, not the other way around.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. We're not really the demographic.
How are we not the demographic? We say penis every 2 seconds.
Everybody, half of the world is born with a penis.
Hey-o.
And usually they want it to do things. So that's all I'm saying. I'm on chance with some.
I thought you were going to do the other one. What? You know the one.
Wait,
the perfect one for Blue Chew.
Oh, yeah, the wife? Yeah, okay.
Give your wife something.
There we go.
Give your wife something nice, yes.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Give your wife
okay, so 2 more slots.
Hey-o.
I guess now.
Hey-o. Yeah.
Yeah, well, so let's...
Yeah, because we're
definitely Ghost Rider.
I'm assuming someone who's sober is writing all this down,
Yeah,
right?
I'm writing it down, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So,
I'm gonna be a bitter Betty, and I'm gonna ask you to put Captain Marvel on that list.
Okay, so Ghost Rider.
That's fine.
Ghost Rider and Captain America.
No, Captain Marvel.
Oh, Captain Marvel. Captain. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I actually like the Captains, ironically. So.
Okay, so how are we going to split this up? Since we have 3 categories, how are we going to split it into 32?
They can face off against each other, and then
we're gonna. So basically, here's my take on it. Is like some lower tier. So, like for example, Ghost Rider.
No. I'm saying
can go up against Tank World.
I mean, we're picking 32 right now, right? So
yeah,
I can't.
Steel can drop down and fight Spawn. That makes sense. That seems like a matchup that makes sense to me.
I'm saying the list we're making at the moment, I can't divide 32 into 3 even. So we're going to give maybe Marvel and DC an extra one over the Indies, or?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. You're going to have some Marvel and DC play into the indie lake. So the lower tier Marvel characters are basically punching down into the indies and may get their butts handed to them.
Yeah, I'm just saying that at the moment
because I love that film. Do not hate Tank Carol.
I don't care who battles.
Lori Petty is just a national treasure.
Her, but that movie, they tried their best. Oh, they did what they could with what they had.
Yes, well, Oh,
she was amazing on Orange Is the New Black, by the way. So.
Well, of course she is. That's like saying Kate Mulgrew was amazing on Orange is the New Black. I mean, yeah, I know it was Kate Mulgrew.
I don't like Voyager. She actually, she surprised me.
All right. All right, so we're at 9.
Do we want to do Blank Man and Meteor Man on this? And Puma Man.
Yeah, we got room for it.
Yeah, there we go. See? I think, and you mark my words, Puma Man is going to get to the Elite Eight.
I just wish Spy Kids was actually counted, because those movies are terrible.
All right, so...
Uncle Machete.
Why doesn't Spy Kids count? Is that, I guess, because it's...
Yeah.
Well, now there's Puma Man, and now there's these others. But if we can argue it has superheroic ideals, are there powers? Like, I know Shark Boy and Lava Girl have powers.
You know what?
So Shark Boy and Lava Girl definitely is a possibility for this list.
You know what? If you are arguing...
Or no, Shark Girl and Lava Boy. Or Shark Boy and Lava Girl, yeah. Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
If you guys are considering all those movies, I gotta throw Darkman into the mix.
Oh! Yeah. No, Phil, it's supposed to be bad films.
Okay, Darkman 3.
Okay. There we go. Fair enough.
2 or 3.
Do we have room for Dark Knight Rises?
Oh yeah, that's definitely going on the list. And kids, I'm in that movie. Come on, it's going on the list.
Wait, Dark Knight Rises. Which one was that? Was that the third of
the one with Bane?
Oh,
you know the movie where he spent half of it in the pit. Yeah.
And
yeah,
which because that was a reference to A Tale of Two Cities. Nolan being pretentious as he is.
Oh,
yeah, I'm fine with it. It's, I don't want this to seem like a DC bashing series. I just wish there was some Archie films.
We're bashing everything. We're bashing everything. I mean, we're pretty much even on the bashing here.
I know. I just wish, what I was saying is I wish there was some Archie stuff to put in here. I wish there was some...
You can't. It's all good. They never made...
Well, they just haven't had any movies recently.
Pussycats, actually.
Oh, there we go. Josie and the Pussycats. Long tails with ears for hats.
If you watch that movie with the sound off, it is a perfectly lovely movie.
Just like
honestly, I think that's, and I've heard people defending that film from on high.
I'm sorry.
Josie and the Pussycats. Yes, we found one.
Okay. I'm sorry, Rachel Lady. I know you follow my personal account. I'm sorry.
Oh my! Give us an interview. All right.
It's just an honor being nominated, As long as they don't get the...
I think at this point that even Rosario Dawson's yeah.
All right, so...
What I'm saying is, so long as you're not declared the worst comic book movie ever or superhero comic book movie ever...
for her Razzie for Catwoman, and Catwoman is on the list, right?
Oh, yeah. That's
it is now, I guess.
Well, that's what I was going to say. We're putting Catwoman and Steel on the list, right?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Catwoman and Steel have to be there. I need a reason to watch that Steel. I mean,
I haven't seen that. I saw it once and haven't thought about it since.
I don't think I've ever seen the whole thing.
I was that scarred as a child, as a small child. It's like Shaquille O'Neal, go play basketball, please.
Okay.
Stay out of this.
Okay, I have a contender on the Marvel side. I think everyone's forgetting. 2 words, kids. Dark Phoenix.
Oh, well, hell, put all the X-Men movie in there if you really
okay. Wait. So, which one?
That's what I was going to see. I was going to say, do we do Dark Phoenix or do we do X3?
No.
Oh, no, I would... I actually think X3...
What?
2 Mutants, Apocalypse, or Dark Phoenix with the girl from Game of Thrones.
Oh.
I think the X trilogy still holds up comparatively to the other X-Men.
I would say that. Yeah, X3 is like Spider-Man 3.
It's still better than freaking Dark Phoenix. It's still better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's it's not as good as its predecessors, but it's not as bad as some of the stuff that we're going to be seeing.
Should be there, or Wolverine Origins. Those are the 2 most deserving out of the whole.
How about wait. Okay, I think we got space for us. Okay, how about New Mutants versus Apocalypse, whatever that one was.
Yes, I'll take it.
Yeah, Age of Apocalypse. That sounds good.
Yes.
I think it's with Age of Aquarius.
Do we have Age of Ultron on here? I know a lot of people dislike it, but I think the only MCU film we have on this right now is, we have Captain Marvel and Thor.
Yeah,
Dark World.
I'm fine.
Are we comfortable saying those are the two worst MCU films?
Iron Man 3.
How dare you?
I like this choice.
But it's a Christmas movie.
About 3.
Thor the Dark World.
Christmas movies are the effing worst.
Thor the Dark World is my least favorite. It's on the list. All right, so we're at 11 on the Marvel side. We're at 10 on the DC side. Are we putting... if we do Josie and the Pussycats, that's 8 in the Indies. Are we doing any Meteor Man, Blank Man, or Puma Man?
Yeah, put them in there. That gives us 11 on the indie side. So that's 22 plus 10. That's 32. That's the number we were looking for.
9, 10, 11. Yeah. That would do.
See, I can do math in my head. Now we just got to confirm what is. So let's put that to the votes first, and we'll see if anything makes it through that isn't on the streaming sites. And so we'll go 32 to 16, and then when we get our Elite 8, we'll see what's available streaming in some form or another.
So Meteor Man, Blank.
Does that sound like a plan?
So Meteor Man, Blank Man, and Puma Man. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Should we start with one category first? Throw out say, hey, we're going to start with the Marvel side, or we're going to start with the DC side first. So
you're going to have to do the 3 polls.
Because I don't want to throw all 32 out at once. It's going to get messy. So
just break them up.
Okay, so what are we going to do first? Yeah, I don't care which we do first, but what are we going to do first?
We should probably just do the big Marvel ones first, because that'll probably get everybody's attention more so. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, do the Marvel, then the Indies, then the DC to sweeten the pot at the end.
Okay.
And we can do, like I said, we can do some overlap on the Indies if we need to.
Yeah.
And the DCs if we need to. Like I said, I'm sure all of them have at least one that might as well be an indie film.
So just tell them we're whittling down the Marvel ones to what, the top? Did we say the top 6?
Well, however you want to. Yeah, so we start with 32.
Yeah.
No, we're starting with 32. So the divisions are in the 32.
Okay. Yeah.
And then each division will break itself down into whatever the Sweet 16 are, and then to the Elite 8. Because it's not baseball. We're not playing in for a pennant. We're playing our final game in this bracket system.
But just say, what movies do you want to advance? Okay.
Yeah. So,
and this is the worst movie.
Of these, which of the in these two setups, and in fact, what I think we should do it. We should just have that first, over the next few weeks, we're going to be posting these two head-to-heads. Please vote. Please vote and like and share.
Yes.
All of our each matchup in the Big 32 to get us to our Sweet 16. Then we'll do it again with our Sweet 16 to get to our Elite 8, and then we'll start the Patreon votes.
And I will reach out personally.
And then we'll do the Patreon.
And I'll reach out personally to the Patreon bros and be like, okay, here's what we're doing.
The Patreon bros. Oh no.
That's gonna be.
I'm glad someone here is organized. That's all I got to say.
Thread. All right. So any other business or? All right, let's see.
No, I think it's shaping up.
All right. So on the Marvel side, we got Thor: The Dark World, Fantastic Four from 2015, Elektra, the 1990 Captain America, Blade Trinity, Daredevil, Howard the Duck, Ghost Rider, Captain Marvel, New Mutants, and Age of Apocalypse. On the DC side, we have Superman 3 versus Superman 4, Green Lantern versus Justice League, we got Supergirl, we got Batman Forever versus Batman and Robin, got the Dark Knight Rises, Catwoman and Steel.
You have Wonder Woman 84?
If we add if we add Wonder Woman 84, that's going to be 33, so unless you want to chop something else off somewhere else.
Well, that's the question.
Yeah, we're at 32, so yeah, if you want to add
are we putting Catwoman against Supergirl?
We can. I mean, I just have them on here separate. The only thing I have against each other are Superman 3 and Superman 4, Green Lantern and Justice League, and the two Schumacher Batmans. Everything else is just thrown on there. So.
Okay. I guess this is the question with Wonder Woman 84. Is it bad enough to be a bad film?
I would put it on the list, but what are we going to take off the list?
Okay, well that goes to that question. So, do we want to have it replace one of the DCs? What are the other DCs?
Superman 3, Superman... Steel, Catwoman, Dark Knight Rises, Supergirl... I mean, unless you guys want to throw out 33 and we'll just pick, the top.
Here's what I'll say. You know what? We could have an anti-wild card. So let's do it this way. We'll have an anti-wild card. We'll have one extra matchup.
I mean,
that will be the one that even if it wins, whatever gets the least votes out of all the wins will be the one team that doesn't have to go forward.
I mean, it doesn't matter because if we put Wonder Woman 84 on there, each category will have 11, and then if we're just picking the top 6 anyway, vote-wise...
But it has to be even.
Yeah.
It has to be even, because we're putting up 2... You want to have 2 matchups.
Yeah.
Each time.
Or that's
so it's going to...
So are they suggesting matchups, or are they just saying, hey, I want to see, this movie in there, or I want to see this movie in there?
No, we're going to pick the matchups. We're going to say...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So we're going to say... So, like, for example, Justice League versus Green Lantern, only one of those is going into the Sweet 16.
Okay.
So we're going to put that up as Justice League versus Green Lantern, Catwoman versus Steel, or some other breakdown that we want to put in there. And each of these are going to go up as individual polls. And then our fans...
Oh, I thought I was just going to throw up I thought I was just going to throw up, the Marvel one as 11. I was going to throw up all 11 and say, hey, which of these 6 do you want to see go head-to-head against each other or whatever?
Well, I mean, I guess we could do it that way, too.
I thought the bracket was
that's...
Yeah. And
See, then we go back to that divisional play. And it's like, I don't know, do we want to have divisional play and then...
Okay.
Because we want to... So what we want to get to...
I wasn't sure if we were just throwing out the list on social media and saying, hey, what do you want? Which of these movies do you want on the bracket? I wasn't sure.
Yeah, so, because the idea is we have this 32 bracket, or like I said, we can do a 34 bracket, and then whichever one gets the least votes to be the worst film doesn't have to go on. They can get knocked out, and that's their wild card.
Well,
and...
I don't know, Lilith, thoughts?
Yeah, that's fine.
What?
Because Wonder Woman, it's a terrible movie.
Okay, so let's add Wonder. So let's add Wonder Woman, and you know what? Let's make sure we have 12 in each group.
Well, we got.
And then it's an even number. We'll pick the top 6 from each group, and that's going to get us to our Sweet 18. I guess.
Yeah, okay.
And...
Extravagant 18.
Our extravagant 18.
Okay.
And we'll whittle it down. We'll whittle it down somehow or another.
All right, then we need one more for each,
So, okay, so in Marvel, let's do... Well, do we have Iron Man 3 in there, or did you not want or did we want Iron Man 2?
How dare you.
Never.
Okay, what's worse? Any of those those Iron Man movies or the 2003 Hulk movie? Come on.
Yeah, Hulk gotta go in there.
Oh my god, we did not have Ang Lee's Hulk on here?
Oh, I think it's Ang Lee's Hulk. That's gotta be number 12.
Yeah, how did we miss Ang Lee?
Yeah, no.
The master! Oh, okay, so Ang Lee has gotta be in there now. So there we go. And for 12th indie, Condor Man.
A lot of man in here.
Oh, no. Well, it was...
Oh.
Or Birthright.
Wait, what's Birthright?
I mean,
technically...
What?
Technically, couldn't we do the Kingsman, too?
Excuse me, sir?
Okay. Watch everyone say they love this movie. All right, this is an older one. What about Mystery Men?
Oh! I love that film.
One?
What?
Yeah.
With Ben Stiller.
Yeah, that's Ben Stiller.
Because that is actually based on a comic book.
Oh, League of Extraordinary
Gentlemen.
All right, that's fine.
Oh, that made what's his name quit acting, they said. If only we had known that 20 years earlier.
Huzzah!
Take that, guy from Scotland. What's his name? Sean Connery. There it is.
That's right.
That's right, yes. Right. And he is...
We need one more...
Suck it, Trebek.
Hey, all right. We need one more DC.
Oh, wait, no, but that's technically DC. Well, it can compete...
It was an imprint, so technically...
It can compete with the indies. It can compete with the indies.
Okay, we
need one more indie?
No, we need one more DC, and I have a suggestion.
Okay.
Batman v Superman.
Oh, yeah.
Can we do Man of Steel instead? I'm kidding. What? Batman versus Superman is terrible.
Okay, so Batman v Superman.
Yeah. Damn you, Flash, for not being out until 2025.
But why did they say that name?
Damn you.
Why? Yes, why did you say that name? And you know I love Batman. It's like, why did you say that?
I don't like anything with Snyder anymore.
Hey, Affleck, you got a couple things on this list. If you want to join us anytime, please let me know.
Let the man rest in rehab, please.
Maybe he'll accept his Razzie. If he makes it all the way. Remember, this man is up against Puma Man, and you mark my words, Puma Man is going to throw down in this competition.
I love when he fights Spider-Man. All right. So,
no, that's the Puma.
All right, so am I throwing out all right, so we start with the Marvel list, and I'm throwing this out to the audience saying, hey, pick the 6. Here's 12, pick the 6.
What do you think is the worst?
That sounds good.
Movie on this list?
Okay, and then are we going to do the movies before I throw out the next list? Okay.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll see we'll see what we get from the end of it.
Yes.
We'll see how many we get. Who had no interest in having him even compete? Like, it's so bad it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So it's not even worth discussing who get, and that's it. And make sure this is about the worst. So we need to say we want to know what is the worst film, not the so bad it's good film, but the absolute worst film based on these properties.
Yes.
So please pick from our 3 divisions because nothing makes sense, and we're going to put them into a bracket and start doing our Patreon.
I will put it on social media, and like I said, I will personally reach out to our patrons because I know they will have opinions.
Oh my God. Let them know that they can subscribe to the Patreon and get extra votes.
Oh, yeah, because we were saying the higher the tier, the more votes. So you know who has the highest vote, right, Lil Hellfire?
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan, Jane.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine having a sausage fest.
Yeah.
No, you play that Sausage Man song.
Oh, the wrestle one. Okay. All right, yeah. Which one? The Spider-Man or Batman?
Just do the Spider-Man one, because be nice to Ray for once.
Okay. See, you can subscribe to the Patreon to get this kind of treatment.
Sausage Man does whatever a sausage can.
We highlighted the talents of Russell, one of our patrons, about Ray, another one of our patrons. All right.
So they get their however many votes they get for each round, and if you feel that's unfair, well then why don't you come and give us money, and then you get to vote more times too. Because
that's how democracy works. They got a lot of money, Jimmy.
Exactly.
All right.
So no argument for me, man.
All right. So we done?
I guess so.
And also, if you want to get your votes in, you could always email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. But if you do want to subscribe to the our social medias like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I can find links to. Oh, hey, send me that link, Will. All right, so yes, you can find links to all the social medias, or you can. Hey, you can watch this video on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube, and again, if you want extra votes, please subscribe to the Patreon. Again, the higher the tier, the more votes you get. So.
Or they could always cash tap us $1.
Hey, yes. That's true.
Or, here's what I'll tell you. If you call in and leave us a message, a heartfelt message, and give us this interaction, we will take that into consideration. It is a democracy. You can buy your way to access, or you can just interact your way to access.
And if you are a patron,
and share.
And if you are a patron member, I guarantee you, pretty much, during these movie reviews, someone in this 3 will be topless. So,
come on, Phil, it's your turn.
I'll do it. How do you know it's not me? So that sweetens the pot for you. Or again, it won't get you any vote. Well, you know what? Buy some merch and let me know. I'll give you an extra vote if you buy some merch. So yeah, go buy some Capes and Lunatics.
It's nobody's business what you're drinking.
Or Sidekicks merch. That's right. So yeah, so find links to everything, including ways to get more votes at Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. What, love?
We should also do like a no prize for if somebody picked the actual winner in advance, like before we start.
Oh, there you go.
Send in the.
All right. Let's create a no prize. I want a no prize with like Charlie Esser's face on it.
Come on, Charlie, you gotta give us the mustache imprint.
Yes! We trademark it.
No. Well, by the end of the year, I'll have the full stash back. So we will. When we find out who the winner is, I will give them a lock of mustache hair, if that is something that they would so like to have.
We'll come up with some kind of no prize. Don't you worry.
Okay. But yeah, so there we go. So yeah, send it. We want that interactions, if nothing else. Now, did we give the phone number, Philip?
Yes, I did say 614-382-2737.
That's 614-38 capes, right? Yeah.
That's
okay.
Right, Charlie,
just want to make sure because that's an important.
7530. Oh no, never mind.
No, they're confusing them now, Lilith. Okay, good. Yeah, but yeah, you know what? We will have so everyone get your votes in once these things go up. Once the full lists are out there, we'll put them on some kind of page. Phil will, not me, obviously, but we'll put them on. If you can pick the winner, the final winner now, and obviously we can have a gentleman's agreement here, but whoever gets the win, will get some kind of a prize. And if everybody obviously picks the same thing and it winds up winning, well then it'll be a much smaller prize. But
it costs nothing but the sheet of paper. It's fine.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And if people want to ask you about all the rules and everything, Lilith Hellfire, where can they ask you about that?
Oh yeah, if you guys want to harass me, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69, and of course on TikTok at Lilith Hellfire69, making the spicy content. Good for that release. Shut up and just lay there.
All right, and if anyone wants to ask for topless pictures, Charlie Esser, where can they ask for that?
Well, they can always write to me in that old-fashioned email way that our moms and pops once did with dial-up modems at superconnectivityblog@gmail.com. That's superconnectivityblog, all one word, at gmail.com. I forget where I am sometimes. Now, in the new modern hip way that the kids are doing, you can Twitter me at the tweets on Twitter when I live tweet things, when things are live to be tweeted at Charlie Esser. That's CharlieEsser. Look for the two E's right there in the middle. For what?
For quality.
Bing! And this is why we
Thank
let
you,
Tristan do the drops.
If that's not enough value for you kids, all the other Capes and Lunatics are invited. Like I said, I think Kristen might be interested in at least doing some of these with us. Charlie, make Moz aware that he is more than welcome to join us for any of these.
Of course.
Sounds like a plan. Have a good night.
And I'm sure he will have things to say. If nothing else, he will give me some notes.
Oh, you're Phantom Raider. Okay. All right, kids.
Yeah.
Get out of here. I don't know why they made us a regular episode, but all right, kids. For another special, we have been your Capes.
Ampersand.
Lunatics!
Wow.
Thank you all.
And remember, kids, patreon.com/capesandlunatics. That's where you can get all these matchups.
Give us the money.
Gimme. So yeah, you heard the planning. You can't hear the bouts unless you subscribe to Patreon. Get your no prize. Get your topless shot. Come on.
No prize. Get your no prize. Fresh off the printer.
Yeah, we just need a digital file. Here, print it yourself.
No, I'm putting it in.
That's what Marvel does nowadays too. Yeah. So
we gotta be better than Marvel.
So really, technically, I can send everyone their own Marvel No Prize. It's not an NFT.